welcome to 4 Idiots React. This is Zahra from Iran. Salam Dusay Aziz.
Hey guys, this is Sufyan from India. Namaste, Wanakam, Salam, Sasriyakal.
Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram.
Khushamadid, this is Anam from Pakistan.
Hi guys, this is Daniel from Kazakhstan. Добро пожаловать, друзья! And today we're gonna react to the video called "Why So Many CEOs Are From India." And
India.
Why?
Why Indians are so talented? I don't
Sufyan?
know.
You're gonna
I
find
don't
out
know.
in
We
this
are
video.
we were born this way.
What's
Born
in
to
the
shine.
Born to shine.
What's
Yes,
like in the waters and what's in the food? That makes Indians so smart.
Yeah, the masala
Or is it the
making
spice?
Is it the spices or is it
The
the
masala.
Making the brain go.
garam masala and all that.
So I can't wait. Let's go.
Let's go.
Google, Adobe, Microsoft, and IBM are all run by people who grew up in India. The latest to join these ranks is Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal, who took over from Jack Dorsey. People originally from India make up 1% of the total US population, yet about 6% of Silicon Valley's workforce. So why are there so many tech CEOs who hail from India? When Satya Nadella took over as CEO of Microsoft in 2014, the company was in bad shape. Bill Gates was reportedly an angry and difficult boss. His successor, Steve Ballmer, apparently wasn't any better. Microsoft was also a dinosaur. It had failed to innovate. For example, it lost the smartphone battle to Apple. Along comes Nadella, an engineer who rose through the ranks of Microsoft to become the CEO. Nadella changed the culture of the company. He made it clear anger and yelling weren't welcome. He also sought to make Microsoft relevant.
We now need to make Microsoft thrive in a mobile-first and a cloud-first world.
Under his direction, Microsoft moved its software to non-Windows devices and expanded its cloud business, Azure. That innovative spirit of problem-solving was bred in his native country. India is home to nearly 1.4 billion people. It's the second most populous country on Earth after China, and is expected to overtake China as the most populous country in a few years. Although India has made remarkable progress, poverty is still a major challenge. Nearly a quarter of the population lives below the poverty line of $1.90 a day, according to the United Nations Development Program. They face corruption, poor infrastructure, and limited opportunities. So they learn to be resilient, adapt, and overcome endless obstacles. This leads them to be problem solvers, a key asset in any corporation. Sundar Pichai has had to solve many problems after taking over at the helm of Google in 2015, at a time when big tech is being scrutinized over the power they hold. He became the archetype of a kinder, calmer, gentler leader in tech. Pichai earned an engineering degree at one of the Indian Institutes of Technology. The IITs are kind of like the Indian equivalent of MIT, with an even lower acceptance rate, reportedly of 1 or 2%.
Famous.
After Pichai graduated, his ticket to America came in the form of a master's at Stanford. Going to a top grad school in the States is how many Indians land up in the land of opportunity. They appear to follow this well-trodden path. They did their undergrad at a great school in India, got a master's in the US, where they studied STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. More than half of all international students in America pursued a STEM degree in the past academic year. American immigration favors people with specialized skills. After Pichai graduated, he went on an H-1B visa to work at consulting firm McKinsey. The H-1B allows American companies to employ foreign workers, many of whom are in IT-related fields. The US government awarded nearly 75% of these visas to Indians in 2020. In comparison, China trailed far behind in second, at 12%. The fact that so many Indians can speak English is a tremendous advantage in the West, and they're comfortable with American business culture, possibly because it mirrors the thriving IT industry back home in Bangalore, Chennai, and Hyderabad. They're also more likely to want to work overseas. 80% of Chinese international students return to China after graduating, according to China's Ministry of Education. Chinese entrepreneurs prefer starting their own companies at home. Alibaba is known as the Amazon of China. Tencent owns the messaging app WeChat, used by 1.2 billion people. Huawei is one of the giants of the tech industry. China's transition from a manufacturing hub to a tech hotbed has largely been driven by government policy. In the late 70s, Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping encouraged foreign businesses to set up offices in China, which fostered a startup environment. On the other hand, India has a problem of too much talent leaving the country for good. It has the highest number of migrants living abroad, at 17.5 million,
Damn.
according to the UN. And more
Population
Indians
for our
gave up their
country.
passports to become naturalized American citizens in 2020 than the Chinese, continuing the trend from past years. However, the brain drain from India may be starting to recede. An increasing number of homegrown Indian startups are becoming unicorns, meaning the companies are valued at 1 billion or more. The data platform Traction tells Newsthink India created 47 unicorns in 2021,
47?
a significant jump from the 17 in 2020, and even less in years past. The tech ecosystem is being bolstered by powerful investment firms such as SoftBank that have been pumping money into Indian startups. But in order to entice more people to remain in their native country, salaries will have to catch up with those in the West.
Yeah.
The average American tech worker earns around $98,000 a year, according to the online recruiting platform Dice. Tech salaries in India vary greatly, but the job site Indeed pegs the median salary at $20,000 US, going up to as much as $33,000, which makes them some of the top earners in their country, but still, far less than what they make in the States. As salaries grow along with India's startup boom, this could have implications for the number of exceptional individuals desiring to move abroad. The one thing that the CEOs of tech giants have in common is their strong background in engineering. If you wanted to improve your STEM skills, my sponsor Brilliant can help you achieve your goals. Brilliant
Too
is a
late for
website
that.
and app that lets you tackle
Oh my
math,
God.
science, and thanks for watching. For Newsthink, I'm Cindy Palm.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy, for your information.
So, Sufyan,
Yes,
Thanks.
are you
it's-
proud to be Indian?
of course I'm proud.
Are you the next?
Regardless of this video, I
Are
think.
you the next CEO
this-
or not?
Inshallah.
Maybe. Yeah, of course.
If
CEO, yeah.
like I'll try to, and let's see how far can I go. But yeah, very informative video actually.
Yeah, it's a very nice video. I like
Uh,
such videos. Educational, informative.
But in a way, West is like the median salary part. They showed that in US, a tech worker has to be paid around 100,000, like almost $100,000. The same thing an Indian guy sitting back home in
Much
India would do
less.
it for 20, 30, and maybe even a better work as well.
Yeah, that's
Much
what
better work. I
I
think.
want
So-
to move out.
So the outsource thing it's good for India in a way, but wouldn't that lead to a like, because if they are going to source everything from India, then back in US
Yeah.
the economy,
Yeah.
the people saying that, like even I see here in Dubai, like even our firm,
Mm-hmm.
we outsource a lot of things from India because like the
Cheaper.
yeah, it's cheaper and
And
the
better.
work is done in a better way as well, because people are really qualified. But the thing is that in India, since there are so many people, so the opportunities are less.
Supply of labor is high and
so
demand is
so they like platforms like Upwork and these. I think a lot of Indians are on there as well.
So you're saying it will hurt the economy of US?
Yeah.
US people will have less jobs.
Yeah, like US people, like if they're competing against Indians in terms of skills, which I feel they have more of how. So the IIT, by the way, so they showed a pattern, right? IIT masters in US,
Yeah, yeah.
then a STEM course, and then
Pathway to
the
success. You know?
pathwork to one of the CEOs of one of the companies. Okay, so IIT is, I think, a exam which you have to give, and there are. It's very difficult, and it's for engineering students.
Yeah.
So people who will take science, mathematics or mathematics, I guess, okay, in their 12th, they pass that, and after that they have to give the IIT exam, I guess. So and there are like good colleges, like even in 3 Idiots, that was a IIT college.
Yeah.
So though everyone, Raju, Farhan, and everyone, they all were like from back in their school days are like toppers from their schools. So everyone, like only highly qualified people will reach to those colleges, and then they will go for masters. So they are already brilliant people, okay? Then
Yeah.
go for masters in US, and so yeah, like
That is sad. Like so much talent is going out of the country, and like if the country was to because of so many people. Also, I think it's also like it's because more people are skilled and less demand, right? That's sad.
But I think in the compared to the population of India, I think the percentage, you said 1%, right? 1% of, what was that 1%? I
I was
don't
saying that
remember.
1% of the
Are
US,
in US?
like out of 6%, 1% are the Indian CEOs in the US.
Okay, so I think comparatively, it's not a huge amount compared to the people who are actually putting their talent in India. I think that 1% is inevitable for any
So
country.
1.21% is a big number,
It's,
is it?
it's quite a big
Yeah,
number.
it's a big number, but percentage-wise, proportionate-wise, there are
Proportionate-wise,
many,
yeah.
many
Yeah,
ones that
the
are staying in India.
99% are still, but that was only US.
Yeah,
Like
that's like
countries
1%
like Dubai,
of
Dubai,
US.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Dubai,
Canada, I'm sure there's a lot of
Canada,
people in
Australia,
Canada.
like everywhere.
Yeah.
But I think like they should be given more salary according
Yeah,
to
for
their
sure.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
their
what I
worth
was
is
gonna
so
mention.
high,
That's what I was
so
gonna
that
mention.
more people stick to the country and like the GDP, like the economy grows, you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
more talent is flowing out and other countries are benefiting more.
But
out of
also,
that,
I
you
think
know?
it's not just like the salary factor as to why they decide to settle down and like in the West. It's also the infrastructure, the lifestyle,
Yeah,
their
yeah, the way of
The expenses are
quality of the
True,
lifestyle. I think that they like it there, just and the salary is also high, and
Yeah.
they just decide to stay there. You know.
No, but end of the day, it becomes equal when you earn there and you
Spend,
spend
yes.
there.
Sending.
Exactly.
Because all the expenses are more as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So like the difference would be very less, I feel. But you will get to live that life. as well.
Yeah, the US,
That is there.
the American dream.
But what do you guys
But the
think?
thing
I had
is
an interesting
they're
question
also,
for you guys.
They're also sending remittances back to their home in dollars, so that's also benefiting Indian economy.
No, that is of course a
They're
good thing.
sending
That's,
like
No,
money
but,
back
but I
home.
think these like higher people, they migrate like in a family.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't leave their family back in India.
Some kind of family.
At least the ones I've heard about, they usually do like.
But anyway,
family
they would have to
migration.
like pay tax or
Companies are-
some kind of that.
They're out.
Yeah, a little bit. So at least some kind of like taxes or something like that they have to send. I believe to the Indian government or something. like
One question for you guys.
that. Yeah.
So they gave an example of India and China. Like people in China are coming back to their country, and people from India are choosing to stay there. What's your opinion on that?
I think they are providing personally. I think they're providing more benefits, not just in terms of salary and all. They're providing more benefits to the entrepreneurs, like smart people, and like the graduates that are highly intelligent. I think it could be because of that. Honestly, I don't have much research on it. That could be one of the reasons.
I also think the same. Like China, I think they don't even like they're so highly invested in technology and all. Like they don't have any American social networking things like WeChat is like WhatsApp and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's I think it's very like the way of living, the lifestyle they're giving their people, and like safety and salary wise, everything is I think it's settled. So if my country were to do that, I would like choose to stay in my country. Of course, it's a better choice, Yeah.
I think there are a number of factors. First factor is the China's like desire to overtake as a superpower
Yeah.
in the whole world.
Yeah.
As there's this investment that they did, the One Belt One Road thing, where they invested like trillions of dollars, and that's all to like cut America off, from the trade, from the trade market. That, and also I feel like the patriotism level could be higher in China than in India, because I don't want to say anything controversial, but let's just leave it at that. The patriotism of the people, and the main reason being China's desire to be like the superpower of the whole world, and that also leads them to like raise the salaries of the talent, the Chinese talent. That's
Yeah, I think that's how the country is leading them to be kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but I think it's
based on their
somewhere
own politics. Yeah.
somewhere government is also involved where they want them to come back.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
they have put laws where they want them to come back. I think it's sometimes it's not even a choice.
That could be
I
that could
think
be the
maybe
thing too.
they
Yeah.
give them a
for sure.
benefit. I don't
Yeah.
think it's like
Yeah,
a
like-
forced law.
Now, of course, it's an indirect thing. That's what I'm saying. Like they have a choice, but they are making it so indirectly impossible for them that they will choose that one.
Yeah, because like as a person, if you look at it like individually, not in a like a bigger picture, individually, if someone goes to another country and sees everything and studies there and sees that their talents are valued, they wouldn't want to go back in any way unless there is something better there for them. So like in individual level, I think they provide something better than
Yeah,
for
that's
them.
true.
For
But also
sure.
at the same time, when I'm sure like they go, if Chinese people go to study in the like Western universities, they go like at the age of 19, 20. But up until that age, there's this patriotism instilled in them through like media, right? As it's
That's also
controlled
a factor, yeah.
like mainly by the government, you know, that patriotism,
Yeah.
that propaganda, if you will. So
Yeah.
that mindset is hard to change even after living for a few years in West, you know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
they still kind of want to go back because of that.
Even in Dubai, when you saw in our university, there were like Chinese students, but they were very less. But usually they used to hang out among their own like people, you know,
One
like
more thing I
Chinese
noticed
people would
about that.
only be around them. People, I think there's like a cultural is so strong, you know, they hold like strong cultural values. Or
Because one more thing I noticed that the Chinese curriculum, it's completely in Chinese. So the other factor why Indians are preferred is because in the start of the video
Oh,
they
yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
it, they know English.
Yeah.
That's
All the
also a
Chinese,
big,
that's a big factor as well. And what do you guys think of the 47 unicorns they have started in
that's
2021? That's a very big
Significant
step.
increase,
Unicorn
The increase was a lot actually
Yeah.
compared to like
And-
2021
and a
2000.
unicorn is like 1 billion valuation. 1 billion is a big amount. And
That's a lot.
there are very less unicorns in the world.
Yeah.
It's not like you can find a lot of unicorns in the world.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
Zomato is from India.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
One of my
yeah.
favorite applications.
Zomato.
Zomato,
Not
I
the
think, got
favorite.
listed,
Taliban?
went public last
Oh, really?
year or start of this year in India.
Oh.
Yeah.
Taliban though they bought Zomato, right?
No, that is in Dubai.
Only in Dubai?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Zomato, if you're watching this, I love it. I love you.
Zomato is our
Zomato,
go-to.
Mr. Zomato.
Mr. Zomato, if you're watching this.
Literally go-to app for food delivery. We just love
that's a go-to
Zomato.
app, yeah, for sure.
We love the offers on Zomato.
Yes, so we'll discuss about the offers more
We love you, Zomato.
in our next video. Thank you so much, guys, for
Thank you, guys.
suggesting is this.
Yeah, it
Or
was
Or did you
really
know?
insightful.
Oh, actually, we came across
Yeah,
this.
we
So
came
thank
Yes,
you,
thank
all of us,
you.
for reacting to this.
Thank you. Yeah, it was very
this is
informational and very insightful. I
Yes.
like it.
Yeah.
So
I like
like,
it.
subscribe, and let us know what you want us to react to under comments, and press the ring bell button.
And
Okay?
tell us why Indians are great.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
give us more reasons.
I think it's
Let
the
them
Tell us
also-
masala. I
also
think it's the
why
masala. It's the
Iranians
masala.
are
It has to
great.
be.
And tell us why Kazakhs are great, and tell us why Pakistanis are great.
Yeah.
Why
Yes.
Pakistanis are savage.
Okay.
We already know why Pakistanis are savage.
Okay,
Okay,
bye.
Bye.